Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So let's talk about a little bit about my strategy. It's actually really risky. I do actually encourage people to do a well-diversified portfolio with a small percentage of maybe like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then some more of the top 10 like Cardano, BNB, and then going down further. Diversify maybe 40-50% in smaller coins, FTT, NEAR, QNT, stuff like that. That's generally what I tell people to do. But my own strategy has been developed back from even more than a cycle ago. And the thing is, part of it is actually driven by this channel and things I wanted to try out, like DeFi. And then I just kind of got into it and never really got out in the last cycle. So while I am fairly diversified, I have 6 or 7 coins. A lot of my main principle is actually in VET, in the VET VEX pair and the ADA min swap pair. And the thing is, that could actually go really badly, not because VET and ADA are very risky, but it's because min swap and V exchange are fairly risky. When you're doing yield farming, you have to realize that if either of those pairs side of the pair goes wrong, you could actually lose most of your money. So basically what I'm betting on is that MinSwap and V Exchange will actually survive the bear market, and they'll go up a lot during the bull market, because it doesn't matter if only VET and ADA go up. If MinSwap and VEX don't really go up as well, there's a huge imbalance in that trading pair, and I won't get too much of it back. But they are smaller DeFi protocols. I expect them to explode in the next bull run. And when they do explode, I will be able to trade them out for more VET than I initially started with. And then I will be able to cash that VET out for money. Same thing with MinSwap at 88. That's kind of the crux of my plan. So depending on a small DeFi protocol, even if it's the main DeFi protocol, basically of your ecosystem, is very risky. They can die at any time. And ADA Sunday Swap was the biggest one until MinSwap took over, so something else could actually take over. V Exchange is almost the only one that's on VET. There's a V Rocket thing or whatever, but I don't know if anyone really uses that. So the thing is, they can be taken over by another protocol as well. I have accumulated a lot of rewards. I just haven't really claimed them yet, but I have accumulated a ton of my own rewards in this. And I plan to cash those out as well. I trade them all back in for the original coin and then cash the original coin out in the next bull run. But that depends on the protocols actually being up the full duration of the bear market. And that's why part of the reason I want the bear market to actually end quickly, because the longer the bear market drags on, the more likely that the small coins will die. Now, 100% of my crypto isn't in VET and 88 min swap at V Exchange. I still have some back because I keep on earning it. I just remembered I still have $1,000 worth of HOT coin, which I'll do something with sooner or later. And then I still have, Chainlink, I have Band, I have a little bit of ICX, and a splattering of other coins as well. So it's not all in there, but a lot of it is in those pairs. And that's why my strategy is more risky than I would perhaps like, but I kind of pinned myself into it in the last bull run, and now I'm just waiting for the next one to kind of cash out. Now, I can afford to do this because this is money I can afford to lose. It's not critical towards me. So if you're going to do a more risky strategy, definitely only do it with money that you can actually lose. Since I do crypto for YouTube, a lot of the money I do in crypto is more for experimentation to see what works right. I bought some Doge, I bought this, I bought that. And I do believe in all these projects, obviously, but a lot of it is experimentation. And I'm willing to take more risk than I would be with regular investments. So, and crypto is kind of speculative anyway. So any of these things can actually blow up. This is generally not what I would encourage other people to do. Basically put everything into 1 or 2 pairs. But generally, since I experiment with the DeFi stuff, that's what I'm actually going with right now. I do have 6 or 7 coins, but a lot of it is in those 2 specific pairs. I do think it'll actually work out for me. Even if one of them works out for me, it'll more than make up for the rest of everything else. So I do have pretty good faith in it, but it is really risky. And I think most people should take a less risky route when they come into crypto and not just go full on DeFi. And the thing is if you're not in DeFi right now, I would not suggest jumping in a bear market. Remember, I jumped in the bull market, and I did actually get a lot of gains first, but I didn't take it out in time. So the thing is, like, right now, like, I wouldn't encourage DeFi right now if you haven't jumped in already, because you will actually suffer a decent amount of basically impermanent loss. So that's kind of like the strategy that I have right now. I don't know how it compares to your own strategy. I would still really just do like on-chain staking, and I would also do just like buying diversified coins. That's kind of like what I suggest other people do right now. Definitely don't suggest any kind of leverage or margins or futures, and just like either buy something you believe in and hold on and ride it out, because I do believe we're kind of at the bottom of the bear market, or like with like 80% of your portfolio just kind of like stabilize in something that's like solid, and then the other 20% kind of do what I do. But pretty much like I'm pretty much in 100% experimentation mode, more or less, and I have the assets I actually want. If it works out, I make a lot of money. If it doesn't, well, I can afford to lose it. So I did actually cash out about $1,000 worth of Ethereum at the top of the last bull market, but that's pretty much all I cashed out at the top of the last bull market. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.